We back. Hold on, let me make this post on Instagram. Bow. We are box. Your boy Friday Ricky Dred, aka Mr. Live, aka We Love Hip Hop guy. Hey, aren't you the guy from We Love Hip Hop? That guy right there, right there. Back with another live, yo. I keep the promises. I said we're gonna keep on going live. More content for your head top. We buck. If I sound a little bit nasally, excuse me. I don't feel like I'm under the weather, but I feel like, yeah, a little bit. I've been sneezing a little bit, not much. Cough, maybe twice for the day, maybe 3 times. A cough that felt a little bit different than the regular, like, you know, piff cough. But I think I'm fine. I don't think I got the vid. I think I should be fine. Let a nice set of people get in here in the comment gang before we start getting into what we get into. As you can see here from the title, Toronto rap is dangerous. R.I.P. Jae Grimez, aka JG. Also on the table we have Top 5 and Moula first collab. Oh, I should have made that a question mark. Hold on. Let me fix that. I'm gonna fix that right now for y'all. I'm gonna fix that for y'all right now. I didn't even spell Moula first right. See? You're doing too much. Excuse me, sir. You're doing too much. But yeah, let's get a nice set of people in here on the audience. And then we get it started. I wanted to wait till about 6 o'clock to get it started, but I was like, you know, why not? I'm gonna get a few shares over here on Instagram to make sure everybody is acquainted. Make sure I put the phone number in there. The phone number that you see on the screen for calling is 563-999-3099. If y'all want to give your opinions on some of the topics that we're going to be getting into today. Unfortunately, it's not toll free, but you know, we work on that. Probably Rogers will give it back to y'all. While we're waiting to get some more people in the audience as well, if y'all want to know what's going on with me, I had a good weekend, and I appreciated all the birthday wishes. So once again, thank you for that. Got some good content done. Chopped up some content. Got to relax on my Sunday, on my Saturday. It's a good life, yo. It was something that happened that was exciting besides the whole birthday thing, but I'll remember after. But let me see here as we get a nice set of people here. I'm gonna go to the people here on Instagram and let them know that we're live. But I definitely want to cover the passing of Malvern rapper JG, aka Jae Grimez. I didn't have a relationship with him per se as far as like, you know, interviews or anything of that sort. I got to speak to him a few times as far as like with reaction videos and stuff like that, but we'll definitely get into it, and we want to make sure that we pay him his respects and condolences to his family. Let me put on my shit here for the gram. And then we'll get a nice audience in here and we'll get to talking. I checked the analytics. They said that 6 o'clock is the best time to stream live. So going on right before 6, right when people are finished work. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to everybody over here on Instagram. We are live right now on YouTube. If you want to get in your opinions on the different subjects that are going on in the news today, if y'all want to put some subjects up here on the board for the people who are on YouTube, hit that super chat. Put your topic up there. We'll break it down. We'll talk about it. We'll do the research. If you're an artist and you want us to do a breakdown, we won't be able to play your music per se, but we'll definitely be able to go in, check out what's going on with you, do some research on you live on the screen. I'm talking to y'all also over here on Instagram. And yeah, we'll do a repost for you later on. You know what I'm saying? Hit that super chat. But we live. We over here on YouTube. For the people who are on Instagram, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We're on YouTube live right now. YouTube.com/WeLoveHipHopNetwork. We out here. I want to talk about a few things. Also, this other subject that I have here on the screen or in the title is Top 5 and Moula First collab. I did see a few things, a few rumblings. I'm not a collab, but the offer, the olive branch, possibly. So we can all talk about it. We can get talking about it in the comments. We can talk about it here on the live. Tap in. Hit us up on YouTube right now. We are live. Instagram. Y'all can hear me now. I got both earbuds in. Y'all ain't going to be playing these. Oh, it's muted. I can't hear you games. Y'all can hear me. I have a list of topics also I'm going to talk about. I wrote them down, so I'm prepared today. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. So yeah, tap in for all y'all over here on Instagram. For all of y'all on YouTube, y'all know what to do already. Hit the like button. Let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping. Let me discard this right here. Quick fast. Wow. Yeah, hit that like button as y'all are pulling up here. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to comment, you're able to like. Likes are free. And if you don't like it, then you can dislike it too. I ain't mad at you. Not everybody gotta like our shit. Let me get our headphones back on so I can hear myself properly. Let's get it popping here. I'm also looking for some interns. We're going to be doing another internship. Not real soon, but right now. All right. Tap in, hit us up on our email address. I'll put it up on the screen after because I want to keep this title up here for a while. But the email address is welovehiphoptoronto@gmail.com. I'll repeat that. That's welovehiphoptoronto@gmail.com. I will need a resume. All right. If you're in school learning anything about video production, editing, if you're in school for journalism, if you're not in school, but you're like, you feel that you have expertise in those types of things, okay? Like really have expertise, like not, oh, yo, I want to learn, like I'll teach as much as I can, but I'm trying to have people where they transition from being interns to employees. So if I know more about the subject than you, then you're fired. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be an editor, but I know more about editing than you can't be my editor. Straight up. So we're definitely looking for interns who are excelling in their skills, who want to have some experience in a registered official company. We're not, we've been out here for going on 6 years now. It's a registered company with the Ontario government. You can take this, put this on your resume. You can put it on your stat sheet, all that type of stuff. Okay, record companies put us in their bios and have a legitimate start to your career in media, in multimedia. Just putting that out there. All right. So again, that's welovehiphoptoronto@gmail.com. welovehiphoptoronto@gmail.com. We're looking for you. Let's see what's going on in here. I want to make sure everything is nice and ready. Let me take my time today. The last stream that we did was the birthday stream, and that was a quick as. Wasn't trying to stay on YouTube live all day long. Like, I ain't got no life. I really didn't do shit after, but same way. I didn't want to be like just sitting there all day long and do a 4-hour stream for my birthday. Y'all niggas would be like, yo, Friday, get a life. I'm go outside, go and mash up a thing. I want one. So that was a short one, but today I'm gonna take my time, son. I'm gonna take my time. And we're gonna wait till we get a nice crowd in here and pay our respects to East End Scarborough / Malvern rapper Jae Grimez, aka JG. I broke the story earlier. I never realized that I actually broke the story. Big salute to, and I don't know if the gentleman, maybe they'll pop into the live at some point while we're doing this, who put me on to what happened. But I'm not going to ball out their name right now because more times they might not want their name balled out, right? But I'm going to pull up his Instagram here on the screen. Let me see if I can find this here. But yeah, they brought this to my attention yesterday, early in the day. Like, yo, you know, rapper JG, he dropped out. And like I'm talking about early in the day, like maybe probably like by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Not even a late thing, like 5, 6 o'clock. It goes like by 12 o'clock, I already had this information. But with my all due respect and apologies, we review so many rappers. We talk about so many different people in the news and stuff like that, that I wasn't completely aware. And my first reaction when I was asked, yo, you know who this gentleman is? Was no. I was like, nah, I never heard of him. And then after it hit me, right? JG. Oh, yes. I did hear of him. We did a couple of reaction videos for him under the name Jae Grimez. We did one under the name JG featuring Blaze Loke called NBA, which is on the channel right now. And it was also on the top 6 music video countdown, if I'm not mistaken. And that track was fire. Right. And then it all came back to me like, oh, yes, I do know who that was. Like, I never met him personally, but I did get to have a couple of interactions with him. Hold on, phone lines. Caller, you on the line?
Hey, what's up, brothers? Bobby again.
Yo, what's going on, Bobby?
I just have one question, bro.
Talk to me.
Of all the rappers that died in Toronto, which one hit you the hardest?
Which one hit me the hardest? That's a good question. I think Houdini, to be honest.
Personally.
Houdini. Yeah, Houdini.
Why Houdini?
Because he was doing so much right before his passing. Like, I was seeing so much, like he had that video, that viral video with the guy with the banjo. I forget that guy's name. And when you see that, you know, like it's lit. You know what I'm saying? You're on your way when you see that. When you see anybody with the banjo guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually spoke to him via DM maybe about a month before his passing, and I was like, "Yo, we got to lock in for an interview." And he was like, "Nah, I'm trying to stay in LA right now. Nah, I don't want to do the interview." But he's like, "I can't do it now because I'm trying to stay in LA. Maybe when I forward back, but I'm trying to stay out here because it's too hot out there." Then the pandemic hit and all that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then I knew he had to come home. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. When he came back and that shit happened, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
He had a lot. He had a lot of potential.
Man,
How about you?
Man, you know, I'm not too sure about it, to be honest, because I'm not really tuned in like that, but I would say, I don't know, actually. Give me some names.
Smoke Dogg was a big passing in the scene, bro. Bully.
I think he was the first rapper to die or something that went viral or something.
Yeah, I guess because he had like over 1 million views on his music videos and stuff like that. Like other rappers passed before out here, but I guess they just weren't as popular as Smoke Dogg at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the fact that he died in downtown, that's something big, you know?
Yeah. Nah, man, R.I.P. to both of those guys, man. They're both definitely GOATs, both legends. So, yeah, man. What's going on with you? Anything else you want to... Yeah, what you got? What's your question?
I of all the interviews that you, what's one rapper you want to have an interview? You have an interview with so bad. Name one rapper that you want to have an interview with?
Besides Drake?
Underground only.
Underground
that
only.
You've been trying to call and that you've been trying to get a hold of, but it didn't work out.
3M French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's simple for me, fam. There's not like we interviewed so many people already.
I think he's a little overrated though.
That's a matter of opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got a huge fan base and they're loyal, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you got a point. Yeah.
So I definitely would love to, and he's been doing it for a while, fam. So I'd love to talk to him about his music beginnings to where he's at now. Like I think he'd give a good story. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just starting and only has a few videos. Like the man has like at least a dozen music videos and like albums, all types of shit. Like it'd be a good convo.
Do you think Top 5's trash?
Trash? I wouldn't say trash.
Be honest, you said he was trash.
I did say he was trash, and I was being harsh. I was being a little bit extra, but I don't think he's like an amazing rapper. I think he has good songs here and there.
But he has ABC flow, like he has nursery rhyme flow, though. Like, isn't like, you know?
Yeah, and I don't think that's like a diss if he was to hear that like he has an ABC flow. Like I don't think that's his point. I don't think his point is to try to like dazzle us with the flows. He just wants to say some funny shit, maybe have a catchy hook, and as long as the beats banging, then we're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Now, if he tried to get all lyrical miracle and it was and it still sounded the same, then I'm gonna be like, yo, you're trash, bro, because you're trying to be lyrical miracle.
So who's the best lyrically?
Lyrically, ooh, that's a good one, man. I would put Ason Eastwood as one of my favorites lyrically. Favorites. I'm not gonna say top, but favorites. Right. I'm also gonna put.
Who do you think? Besides the favoritism, who do you think is the greatest lyrically?
That's a tough one, fam. Drake. Hands down.
I'm talking about underground though.
Underground? That's a tough one. Block Boy Twitch is up there. Like a lot of people sleep on how lyrically inclined that Block Boy Twitch is. Like he can spit crazy. Right?
He's up there. He's top 3.
Yeah, definitely. There's also a gentleman named Tona who's still very active, but he's more from the vets, you know what I'm saying? So he can spit crazy, and he's a lyricist. And I'm also I'm gonna put one more person in there, Danielson.
Oh, okay. And I have one last question. Are you gonna be at the Golden Globe?
Yeah, possibly. Well, actually, not possibly. Like, yeah, we'll be there. We're media, so we're gonna have our media shit. We'll be around.
Yeah, I think that'll be big for the city.
Yeah, man. Listen, fam, I'm hoping that we get there. I don't want to be a pessimist. This is a lot of shit going on out here, and I'm going to be talking about it in this live today. I just hope that we get there with as many rappers as possible, fam.
Yep, that's for sure. Definitely for sure. All right, bro. Take care, bro.
Yo, thanks for tapping in, King.
You know.
Don't know. Yeah, man. Let me see who else is on the line here. Caller, you on the line?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, caller, do me a favor. Turn off the TV volume or whatever you're watching us on in the background and just talk through the phone.
Yeah. I'm from Montreal. I knew JG like 10 years ago. I heard the news about like yesterday. I don't have nothing much to say, but I just want to say long live JG.
Mm-hmm.
He was a crazy lyricist. I actually met him through one of my ex. He was promoting a song called Size Me Up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Big tune.
I have an American background. So every time I heard the song, I always played it on replay. And long story short, I ended up being in Toronto with my ex, and we had a situation with the Airbnb booking, and he was staying at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel at the time. If I'm not mistaken, he was on the run, and it was the first time I met him through my ex, and you know, yo, for street nigga, man, he was real, man. He kept it 100, man. He could have robbed me. He could have done anything to me, and he showed me real Toronto hospitality. The first time I came to Toronto, he was the one that really, you know, held it down and kept it 100 with me, you know? And, you know, he's the thief. I could, you know, elaborate on that, you know, like he was really about that life, you know what I mean? Like he could have stuck me up or jammed me up, and he didn't, you know? And till this day, we always kept in communication. We always spoke. And, you know, where it hit me the most is because, like, you know, yesterday was my son's birthday, and he passed on my son's birthday. So this day's always
Happy birthday to your son.
Gonna, you know, hit home base. And whatever they gonna say about him, I know he was, you know, kind of hot-headed, and he was really about that, you know, but he has a good heart, man. He has that lion spirit, man. And, like, he always had that hunger, that delivery in his music, you know. And you know, like, not a lot of artists in the States I'm going to listen to that. Sometimes I'm going to hear their bars and, you know, I'm going to have those goosebumps. And he had that, you know. So I could say long live, you know, KG.
Yes,
May the legacy continue. I know Blazook was one of his good people. I've never been to Melbourne, but he showed me a taste of Melbourne. And every time he comes down to Montreal, it's always 100% love.
Yeah.
And to be honest, man, we in a position in our lives that, you know, that crab in the barrel bucket mentality, that's it, that needs to stop. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm taking my voice to say it today that we all saying Black Lives Matter, Black Lives this, all that, but all this black on black crime going on right now, this just don't make no sense. And I find it hypocritical in our community, especially when, you know, police do harsh things and violate us. We quick to get mad, right? But when the situation happens amongst our community, we don't want to speak on it, you know? And I know you're a deep intellectual type of person, and you know where I'm coming from.
Definitely.
When you hear them niggas from Chirac talk about Glock with the switches and perks and lean, and then a couple of times later, that shit ends up in Canada, and we talking about smoking on dead ops, that shit comes from Chirac. You feel me? Like, we all come from a real base, you understand me? And this shit that we talk about, like America Babylon the Great, that you see going on, and it's falling, and it's poison, and it's music diluted in every country from the UK, from Canada. Like, this is crazy. You feel me?
Facts.
Only thing I can say is that, yo, he was a solid man. He would do anything for his child. And you know what I mean? He was getting his life straight together, man. You know, he was transitioning, you know what I mean? He started his business. Shout out to Level Up. You know what I mean? Shout out to his Level Up exotic brand, because he worked hard for this shit. He put his blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I mean? And, you know, for a street nigga, you know, with criminal records, trying to do something better, bro, you know what I mean? I'm going to give his salutes, man. I'm going to throw his flowers, because a lot of people, when people pass away, they want to associate themselves with people like that, and they want to take clout off his name, man. Long live JG, man. Real niggas, man, yo, bro. And, yo, man, they don't last long, man. And the one thing I need to say is that before people start pointing on ops, always remember, man, she's your story. There's always a Judas in your circle, man. When you try to look from the other side, man, always look in your own circle, man. Because nowadays, man, people go left. Your own blood can flip on you. You know what I mean? People won't say what they want to say, but the Bible's the realest story ever. From Joseph getting backdoored by his brother, from Jesus getting backdoored by his own people, bro. When he get nailed on that cross, not a lot of people gonna be there. So all I can say, man, all the love and respect goes to JG, man. Long live JG, man. From Montreal, Canada, Quebec, man. Shout out to this nigga. Real ass nigga, man. Trill ass nigga. We all make mistakes, bro. But I know he was trying to do his best, man. That's all I can say, man.
No, man.
I'm still grieving, man. I'm in disbelief, man.
No, listen, bro.
I don't even know how to.
You broke it down beautifully, fam. Like, if anybody, like, you know, R.I.P. to JG, R.I.P. to Jae Grimez. Before, like, his funeral, that's a beautiful eulogy that you just gave us right here to break down like him as an individual, fam, because, you know, we don't know each other, fam. So you to tell us the story about how he held you down while he was out here, fam, you broke it down beautifully, fam. Straight up.
Respect, man. And I like what you're doing, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, man, because I like real recognize real, man. I don't know your story. I don't know where you come up, but for you to be doing what you're doing, taking your time to go on this platform, doing that, bro. This is what I was always expecting from Canada, man. I see that happen in the States, but you doing what you're doing, man. All salutes and props to you. Keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Respect.
Fuck what the other people gotta say, them haters, bro. Keep on focusing, man, because the brand, you got it, man. Like, you know, I was expecting 6 plus TV and stuff, but you are on point on what you're doing, man. And I'm going to salute you for that and keep on doing it, man, because, yo, you doing that, man, means a lot to me, man.
Thank you.
Because you have the platform, you have that voice, man, and you had that opportunity for me to share how I feel. You know what I mean? And, bro, like, I want to thank you for that, man. It's very honorable of you, man.
No, man, it's my pleasure, fam. I want to thank you for tapping in from MTL. That's, you know, for a lot of people who know, that's my hometown, so Montreal represent all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And for all young auditors, man, I'm gonna tell you something. My cousin from New York always told me, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. It's a myth, it's an illusion. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Most of these real gorilla niggas, bro, and I'm talking about some real shit. Most of these real gorilla niggas doing a bunch of shit. They've been through a lot of psychological trauma, a bunch of psychological trauma that they try and cope with drugs, bro. Isn't it ironic? Every time a Chirac artist is promoting lean and Percocet and Fannies, that shit ends up in our country, bro. Who is the invisible hand behind this? They want to talk about gun violence and talk about all this shit, but how do the guns get there, bro? Because guns don't kill people, people kill people at the end of the day.
Facts.
And when the hierarchy happens, bro, and I'm talking about this real shit, think about it, bro. Let's say, yo, a bunch of niggas go and live in Richmond Hill, because you know the real estate value is high there. A bunch of niggas go there, the real estate value goes down. So you know there's a systematic racism going down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight up.
When you see all the hoods going against each other, you feel me? Like, that's what they want us to look like, a bunch of savages that we killing each other. But me and you, we know we woke, man. And we know who the real savages, who the real people that be fucking up the neighborhoods and the hoods like this. You know what I mean?
Fam, I already know you woke because you said the invisible hand. That shit hit me, bro. When a nigga say that, I know you know what you talking about, fam.
I know for sure. And I know you know, and this is why I take this opportunity to say that. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch the movie Get Out, what do you think they doing? When a bunch of black young men is dying, we got that melanin. You don't think they take our organs, bro? When you cut us up and spin this up? What do you think all of this is happening? All these black kids disappearing. Ain't no ambulance for these black kids. Where are they? This is what I'm at. I got a bunch of questions. And I know you got the answers, and I know you know the answers. But you know, we're so censored. We're so censored. You don't want the truth to come out. It's a virus. When we're talking about Babylon the Great and its influence around the country, about his music, around his the ideologies, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Why do you think I don't watch NBA no more? I don't watch NBA. I don't listen to the niggas no more. Because why? He getting paid the big names to put that poison. You know what I mean? Diluting the youth. Some youth don't even know what's Jesus anymore. All they know is say DDA and score some points, bro. They got points to prove. And these fuck niggas, and I'm talking about those fake OGs abusing and using the young kids, using the innocent, for them to do their dirty work for them.
Talk to them.
They know their time is up. You know, their time is up. They know their time is up, and they're using you to do the dirty job. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. A bunch of fatherless kids, man, out there. You know what I mean? What is it all about at the end of the day? It's all a trap. Why do you think they call it a trap? You get caught by the white, telling the wife to get judged by the wife. And I'm apologetic for this shit.
Fam, you spitting jewels right now, and real talk, a lot of youngins need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you called in to even give these jewels, and the fact that you had a personal relationship with JG. It's definitely a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, most definitely, man. I appreciate you for you to give me the spotlight to say what I had to get off my chest. So whoever needs to hear this and hear what I have to say, man, I hope it touched somebody. I can't say I'm going to save the world, but if I could save one or two, man, I know I did my job. I remember when JG used to tell me, yo, bro, everything I done did, I know I'm going in hell. I'm like, bro, don't say that, my nigga.
Wow.
Because when you look at the Bible, you see the stories, bro, Jesus was with the worst of the worst and made them made them upheld and put them high in high places. So, you know what I mean? I know in these last days I was talking to him, I know that mentality that he had, that he was going to go to hell, went away because he knew what he was doing. He knew where he was going, man. And I know, bro, like only God can judge it. You know what I mean? We all sinners. We ain't better than nobody. You feel me?
Facts.
All about everything is all about it for us to better ourselves. That's what it was all about. And that's when he bettered himself. Maybe he could have done some dumb shit and he was trying to be the most righteous as he could be, the most stand-up father as he could be. And I know that was what was important for him. When he started that business, it was for his daughter. It was for his legacy. And I'm going to fight for this because I'm not going to let nobody tarnish his name, bro. Not at all.
Listen, fam, the people in the people in the comment gang want to know if you got a social media, because you're spitting some knowledge, fam. They want to follow up with you and keep tapped in with you, or you ain't on that.
Yeah. So my social media where people can find me is going to be on IG, right? And it's going to be D_Moula with 2 L's _5th. So it's D_Moula_5th.
_Moula_5th. Fifth, like 5M, like 5, the number 5 TH, or the full word?
Yeah, TH, yeah.
Boom,
Yeah,
I'm putting it in the
TH.
chat right now. Boom.
Yeah, but Moula without a O and 2 L's.
Okay, so no O, 2 L's. Okay, let me do this again. Let me get rid of this one here. We're going to see maybe a little bit of a delay because Moula
_MULLA_5TH.
All right. I put it in the chat right there, chat. Hit him up. Make sure to follow him up, fam. Yo, thanks for calling it in, King. Thanks for giving us the jewels and that beautiful story about JG, bro. It's definitely something that I'm going to keep in mind as I continue here on this live stream, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. Respect to you, man. Blessings to you, man. And keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Respect.
Ain't a lot of us like that. Real niggas are the last of a dying breed, man. Being a real nigga ain't has to do with what them other niggas are doing. It's being true to yourself and staying in your lane. Because then this is what one last thing before I dip. All these niggas talking about Shiesty, Gremlin, Demon Time. When them hot shells be hitting you, y'all the first to be saying, oh my God, oh my God. So all that demon acting and niggas want to act like they demons, they savages, you reap what you sow. And everybody has to go and meet their maker somewhere, somehow. So that's all I'm going to have to say. And yeah, man, that's what's up, my G.
Moula
So
5th
we
in the
gonna
building.
work on something we can collect, because that's what we need, man. That woke consciousness shit, not that dumb, shaking ass, gyrating. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know, everybody we look up to, either the comedians or fucking rappers, and then when they want to do a business venture, it's sell alcohol to the niggas in the neighborhood, like Diddy, The Rock, Jay-Z, campaign. This is all they want to do, sell liquor. So this is what we do. When we make it, we moguls, we want to promote alcohol, bro. This is some dumb shit. But anyways, man, I'm not going to hold you too long. Probably other people got other shit to say, so I'm going to let them do what they got to do, man. Respect and shout out to you. And love and blessings to everybody, man.
Salute to you, King.
All right, respect, bye.
1. Yo, man, Moula 5th. Make sure to follow him up. Yo, man, came through and gave us some bars, fam. Like, I really appreciate what he said there about Jae Grimez as well, because I didn't have any knowledge of what he was doing behind the scenes as far as like starting up businesses and stuff like that. If it's the same level up that I see the homie Dracy wearing on his show, two guys wearing a podcast, like I've seen that brand before. If it's not, then still big up, because starting up businesses is definitely a good way to transition. It's not like, oh, you're just trying to clean your street money. No, niggas don't want to be in the street no more. So starting up a business is a gateway to get out of the street. You know what I'm saying? I rate somebody for trying to start up a business more than just trying to take all their money and put it in a shoebox and just say, okay, I'm going to have all the jewels in the world and fucking be the richest drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. It's crazy, 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 crazy. I'll definitely be going through the article as well. He was murdered in Belleville, Ontario, which is unique, but not unique, I guess, because a lot of mans go OT. A lot of people, when the story first broke, didn't know that he was killed in Belleville, I mean, until they started going into, you know, some stories like how I posted the news from the 6th story, Rockboy Ninja posted about it, and it was like 2 a.m. on Sunday morning in Belleville. So that's definitely a twist to the situation. I want to do a quick check-in for all the people who are tapping in right now on the in the comments. Comment gang strong. Make sure to hit the like button as y'all pull up. And for the people who are already here chilling, you know, making your comments, salute to Alan, run again. Salute to Tube_XJ. Salute to John Doe, Aiden87, Aiden, TX1, Pith Crew, Grungy TV, King Macral. Who else is in the building? Gautier, and Peter. What up? You back at it, man. And yeah, man, this right here, we're giving JG his flowers right now. Let me find this article here. And salute to the people who put me on to this. There was a couple of people who hit me up on Instagram. They were like, yo, this guy passed away. Did you know about this? Or did you know this gentleman? And like I said before in the live, my first reaction was no, because I just I deal with so much rappers, you know what I'm saying? I didn't remember right away. But then at some point in the day, I started to think about it, and I was like, JG, let me go look in the search engine here. And I seen that we did a reaction video for him. So yeah, I realized from that one reaction video that we did a few promotions for him. One reaction, I think we did a couple of reposts, like just repost on the page type of thing. And I appreciated that, because a lot of rappers, when it comes to like trying to get their names known out there, they're not really willing to put their money where their mouth is. So he was definitely a business forward type of person, to like not just expect to get a free repost or something like that. He was just like, yo, trying to get a repost. What is it? You know, what's the fee? What's the rates? I was just like, oh, salute. You know what I'm saying? And then he followed up with another one. I got another single. I want to promote that. So it wasn't like, and I say that to say, it wasn't like he was just like some pretend rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was a serious lyricist and was serious about getting his rap shit out to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a hobby, let's say. Right? Like, it could be a hobby in ways where, like, you know, he's doing it for the love. Obviously, because if he wasn't doing it for the love, he would have just jumped on that auto-tune shit and just done whatever. You know what I'm saying? However, he was a lyricist. So when you're a lyricist, you got to make that choice to be like, you know what? I'm going to take the long road, because nobody else is doing, or not as many people who are at the top are lyrical. Right? I'm going to go through the article here. And this is from the Quint News. This is a news publication out of Belleville, Ontario. Okay? If I'm not mistaken. Get some water here in me. All right, let's see here. So Belleville police were called to Northway Plaza on North Front Street in response to a shooting at approximately 2 a.m. on Sunday. Police say they found a male with gunshot wounds, and after receiving multiple 911 calls, the victim was transported to hospital by Hastings Quint paramedics. The shooter is still at large. However, police do not believe there is a threat to public safety at this time. Now, at the time of this article, which was, let me see where the date is here. What's the date on this? June 10th. That was yesterday. When this article was done, he hadn't passed away yet, right? It just said that he's in hospital with injuries. But from when the people hit me up in the DMs, they were like, yo, this person passed away. And the second person who hit me up, and like, again, I'm not going to ball out their names because I don't know if they want their names being balled out over here. But the second person who hit me up, they hit me up with this article. And when I read the article, I was like, wait a minute. The article says he hasn't passed away. He's succumbed to his injuries. So when I did the news story, I was kind of apprehensive, even posting it on Instagram. I sent it to one of the gentlemen. They liked it, you know what I mean? Or liked not what happened, but they liked the video, and or they approved of the video, and it confirmed to me like, yes, this is the same person, because I don't want to report no fake news, especially when it comes to deaths. You know what I'm saying? You never want to put on somebody, oh, such and such died, and they actually didn't, because that's just like, that's bad juju. You know what I'm saying? That's it's not good. You know what I'm saying? So once that was confirmed, I was like, damn. I seen Keep Sick Solid. They also posted about it afterwards. They gave me a credit for breaking the story, and salute for that. But it sucks being like, it's good to break a story, but it sucks when you have to break a story about something like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the comment gang. Peter, like, yeah, in the article, he hadn't died yet in the article. But by the time I got the news to myself, like from the people, they were like, no, this gentleman passed away. Right? So I don't know if there's a follow-up article from this what's it called? Quint News. But what do y'all think about the fact that this is in Belleville? Because there's always the stigma. Malvern is known as a hood area. This is where he represented. So, unfortunately, the expectations a lot of times is, well, if it was in Malvern, it's not as much of a surprise, basically. All right? But Belleville, that's like maybe 45 minutes away from Kingston when you're driving from here on the way to Montreal off the 401. Trust me, I know it well. Like, not Belleville. Like, Belleville's a stopover that I stop every single time when I'm driving to Montreal. It's one of the stops that I go grab my coffee, grab whatchamacallit. There's a KFC or whatever right when you come off the 401. Jesse Silva, don't be disrespectful, fam. You know what I'm saying? Respect the dead, fam. Don't be disrespectful in here. Don't be getting all oppy and shit. Jesus Christ, Toronto. But yeah, it's like one of those stop-off spots, like, one of those places that I don't really see as a place for like brothers to hang out. You know what I'm saying? He's passed away, so I guess it's like there is no statute of limitation, but a lot of the times when it comes to like mans them being out in these areas, that's OT spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are just places where mans pass through, hang out for a few days, get some money, and get the fuck out. Right? Because you can't lay low in those places. Like, you can't be like, well, I'm gonna hide in Belleville or some stupid shit like that, because more times, like, you stand out like a sore thumb. When I go into the Tim Hortons over there, I feel like everybody's head turns like, black person. Right? Like, it's a white town. right? It's not too far from Napanee, hometown to Avril Lavigne. It don't get no whiter than that, fam. Trust me. So for this twist to be like, yo, he's over there in Belleville, whoa, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to speculate. I just want to pay him his respects and make sure that he gets his flowers, because there's a lot of people from when I seen the outpouring of love on social media that were like, yo, that was my guy. Yo, that guy was a legend. Yo, sickest rapper out there. You know what I'm saying? Underrated. Like, just bare love, with the exception of this guy over here in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But bare love that this man is getting. Like, I rate it. Because he didn't have as much accolades, or maybe not accolades, but he didn't have as much notoriety as some of the other underground rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have the millions of views on his music videos and, you know, tunes playing in Toronto clubs and shit like that. You know, he didn't have the Drake cosign, all those different things that, like, a lot of these guys in the underground scene, you know, aspire to get and, you know, use for clout points and pussy points and, you know what I mean? Different things to move up in the game. He didn't have all that. So for him to not have all that and then still see all this outpouring of love, sometimes it shows you don't even need all that shit. If you were really good at your craft and you put out dope music, just people who are going to consider you legends, whether the masses don't know it yet. You feel me? Like the gentleman who called in from Montreal, to him, Jae Grimez is a legend. Okay? To his hood, to the people over there in Malvern who fuck with him heavy, who got to have good times with him, whether it's through the rap shit or no rap shit, to them, he's a legend. Okay? He didn't need to have thousands and thousands of followers. You know what I'm saying? And millions of views on YouTube to be considered legendary. And none of us do. As long as you make an impact on the people around you and the people who you love and who love you, then you're a legend too. Scrit. Yeah, man. It's definitely a tragic loss here in the scene from what I'm seeing here, yo. And condolences to his family once again. One of the questions I asked here is it dangerous to be a Toronto rapper? Because every time another rapper passes in the city, and I feel like this is the second time in the last few weeks that somebody from the underground scene has passed away. And unfortunately, it's sad because I don't even remember. No, it wasn't somebody else who passed away. It was somebody else who's like on the run. Like, it's just, our scene is really fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the person's not on the run, then they're in jail facing football years. And if they're not in jail facing football years, then they're underground for life. It's almost like by the time we get to Rolling Loud, there's only going to be a smaller percentage of rappers left. And God forbid, like, I don't want to wish this on anything. I'm not trying to cause any bad omens, but we gotta fix this shit up, fam. Like, the first person who came to mind as soon as like I seen this, you know, was Houdini. He has a new music video that's out right now with Tory Lanez. Track is fire. The video was done before his passing, obviously. They had his shit in the vault. And I'm like, wow. This guy had so much talent, so much potential. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I started thinking like, wow. He's passed away. Smoke Dogg, like we mentioned earlier. Bully. All these gentlemen, Little the General, Tall Up Twin. Like, we lost a lot of individuals. NHSJJ. Like, our city is, it's definitely not just like a one-off thing. A coincidence. Nah, it's low-key dangerous to be a rapper in Toronto, in my opinion. And I'll give you a few reasons why I believe this. Y'all can let me know in the comments, comment gang strong. But one, when you're coming with that street shit, you know, because you come from the streets, and you talk about it, and you talk about the things that are going on, you know, it comes with the territory. It comes with are you really about the things that you say? Another thing is, when you're a hustler and you're out here in the streets, your key is to stay as low key as possible. Or your goal is to stay as low key as possible, I mean. However, when you now add, I'm a talented rapper into that mix, and you're trying to, like, you know, unfortunately, you have to take some of that money, or not unfortunately, you have to take some of that money that you're making from the streets so that you could change your life around, right? As you're growing in your popularity as a rapper, all those people from the street get to see you all the time on YouTube, on Instagram pages, not even your own page. Some of these rappers barely post. They're posting on everybody else's page, all the blogs, because people love their music. They love their music videos. So now your face is hot. You have millions of people who have seen you in this city and outside of the city, in other small towns, other places in the country, but especially in the city. So the things that you used to do before are now under a magnifying glass. It gets kind of sticky. You can't just go eat at the Olive Garden or wherever now, or at fucking Boston Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will see you at Boston Pizza, be like, yo, they don't even have to know you, fam. They just have to see your music videos, and they're like, yo, this nigga had a music video. I swear in the video he had like a 50 stack that he was riding around. He had it on his shoulder and he was dancing around with. Yo, let's eat that food. Besides the niggas who already know you from your hood and got issues with you, and now they see you over there at this place, and their issues are magnified 10 times because of the fact that you're getting all this clout, all this residual pussy. Like, you got a check mark on your shit now. Like, holy, this nigga got a check mark on his Instagram. Don't like that shit. Don't like that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga in Belly. He getting all this money across, when Method Man was all across the street laughing, he was sitting on the Benz, getting all that money. The nigga there, he had the press curls. He was like eating the banana, the yellow fruit. Pause. Don't like that shit. Don't like that shit over there. I'm gonna drop a dime on these niggas. But instead, these niggas ain't gonna drop a dime on you. They're gonna drop a fucking whole fucking clip on you. It's crazy. Niggas, I see niggas in the comments talk about Boosie. Niggas is hypnotized with hatred, fam. And that's just two other reasons. That's not like rappers bringing it on themselves, saying fuck the ops, fuck this person, I'm smoking on that pack. When it comes to JG, he wasn't on that. But when it comes to like a lot of gangster rap in general, especially these days with the drill shit, these niggas is making themselves moving targets every time they make a song. All them drill rappers have to have an issue with somebody to be able to get to the studio to really get their shit off. If they have no issues for the month, there's no inspiration. What the fuck am I gonna write about? right? It's a mod thing, yo. And yeah, man, I just want to give another salute and RIP to JG, aka Jae Grimez. Condolences to his family. From what the gentleman was saying here on the phone earlier. Hold on, I got another call coming in. Caller, you on the line?
Yo.
You on the line? What up?
Yo, so this JG shit.
Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah. You on the line? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Saga.
Okay, salute to Saga City in the building.
Yeah, but man, that pressure, not pressure, but the Joyce Flow, the Lindsay and shit, and yo, that JG nigga's a goat.
Oh, man.
Pressure.
Sorry, fam. Can't do that today, bro. Not doing the hating shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Not doing the hating shit. Not trying to ruffle your feathers or anything, fam, but I'm not doing the hating shit. We're going to be paying respects to this gentleman today. Straight up. Quick thing, Comic Gang, because I do have a few more stories I want to cover, but I need to drain the main vein, as they say. I'm just looking for a quick beat that we can use for a second here. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. We'll continue our conversation about JG and some other things. All right. Drinking Neocitrin, coffee, water. Holy. Made out of fucking 3/4 water right now, fam. I want to talk about Lil Tjay before we get into this Moula first and top 5 thing. I want to give a quick Lil Tjay update. Sorry, I'm marked. All right, so Lil Tjay, there's an update on him. I did a post on, I actually didn't put it up on the We Love Hip Hop regular network page. I did a sneaky post over at the We Love Hip Hop Clips page. And in that report, it said that he was shot 7 times. All right, I'm going to pull it up here. Quick, fast, courtesy of me. One sec, let me find it. Let me bring it over for y'all to see. We'll all look at it together. And hold your head, Lil Tjay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a Bronx rapper. I'm not going to say Bronx drill rapper, but a Bronx rapper. He's been doing his thing. He's been I'm sure he has a platinum record by now. He was shot in Edgewater, New Jersey about a month ago now, maybe almost a month ago now. He was on his way to go get some food from Chipotle when some assailants popped out, tried to rob him for his jewelry and his money. He said, no, no, no. I'm not letting you have that shit. And the nigga hit him with the blammy 7 times. Okay? Now, from what they're saying, or what I'm saying in this news report, they're saying, let me just play it.
And today we have an update on little Tjay's status after he was shot in Edgewater, New Jersey. Now, before we get into the story right here, I need y'all to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, make sure to share this video across so this video gets pushed up in the suggestions. But let's get to the news. Now, about a month ago, little Tjay was shot in Edgewater when he was on his way to get some food. We reported on this story about when it first happened. We weren't up on him. They tried to rob him for his jewelry and his money. He wasn't giving it up, so the assailant let off 7 shots in little Tjay. I don't know exactly where the bullets landed, so that we'll know what is his recovery process is going to be like, because no matter what, with the way that he's recovering right now, and you know, he's very responsive, his voice is normal, so he's not going to be able to, he's not going to have one of those DOC issues or one of those little
Sorry, I was trying to find a better thumb. Okay, so apparently the guy who shot him, he knew him. Okay? It's a past associate, past friend. Basically, he knew the person. It wasn't some strangers who popped out of nowhere and they were like, oh, we heard little Tjay's in town or this part of town. No, these gentlemen, or they said the gentleman, okay, and I caught this via Academics' stories originally, okay, so salute to Academics, okay. They said the gentleman knew him prior, so he had to drop on him. Bumbaclad. Like, that's spooky, fam. Like, let me pull up a little bit of, or let me go through, because I put a few gifts together, but look at this. Look at this guy's wrist. That right there, whatever it is, a AP or whatever the fuck they call those, that's probably like 50,000 right there on his wrist, at least. Okay? The neck is a whole other story. The white tee, few dollars. However, there's somebody in that, you see this background of people right here who are dancing with him? It could be one of these guys who shot him, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, the advance that he got from the record company, them niggas heard about it. Niggas, like, a lot of times, man, them ain't smart enough to be like, oh, let me just keep all this information to myself. Yo, the record company gave me $2 million, fam. Yo, what we talking about, fam? We up, bro, we up. Hey, whatever handshake, yo, we up. But while everybody, you telling the whole crew this, not everybody's gonna get the same size chain. And out of those, the person who doesn't get this biggest get a chain the same size as the rest of the niggas, he feels he's not as equal as the rest of them to you. Or if he doesn't get a chain at all, then he knows he's not part of the inner circle. I didn't get a chain. You got fucking Dope Boy Crew chains. Dope Boy Crew, it's dope. I'm not saying that's the name of his crew. This is the name I just made up. You got Dope Boy Crew names. Dope Boy Crew, it's a label. It's not a gang. Then you got Dope Boy Crew chains for 8 of you niggas, and there's 15 of us. What about the other 7? Are we admin? Don't say that we're security because the two other niggas, the biggest niggas in the crew with the chain, the biggest niggas in the crew, they got changed too. So that says something to you if you're part of that crew, right? Like shit. When that money starts coming in, I ain't gonna be able to get a piece of that. I might not be able to go on tour with him. Then that hate starts building up. Fuck that nigga, little Tjay. He never got me a chain. His AP, he thinks he's so sick with his fucking AP. I seen him driving through the hood in his fucking Lambo. Yo, fuck that nigga, bro. What you talking about, fam? Your girl was all on that nigga dick like about 2 months ago. You remember you and her were fighting. She almost had to kick you out the crib. You fuck that nigga, bro. Yo, man, you fucking go kill something, son. This is what these scenarios happen, fam. I know there's been a few other scenarios and a few other conversations that I've seen on YouTube, videos about the beef between Lil Tjay's crew and the High Bridge crew, or Lil Tjay and A Boogie with the hoodie. I don't know, fam, because from the news report now that I'm seeing, they said that he knew this guy. That was the homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your circle, fam. Especially when the bag starts coming in. Listen, you gotta watch your circle when the lil bag comes in. You start seeing niggas act real fucking dumb on a lil bag. But when the Forbes reports or the Shade Room reports or academics reports that, you know, you signed a deal for $2.5 million for 4 albums and you get to keep part of your masters. You niggas can read all of a sudden. They can read real good now before they couldn't read shit. Have to read with the finger on the line. Now they read real good. Oh, that boy Tjay, he got 2.5 million, fam. Or however them niggas talk. All right, I can't do the accent no more. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with this because he got shot 7 times. So that's going to be a recovery process. You know what I'm saying? He has his voice from what they're saying and what I said in this news story here. So, you know, hopefully that stays intact because he has his voice for now. Okay? If y'all knew anything about the DOC, right? Let's make it funky. Let's make it funky. Let's make it funky. Let's make it funky. Sorry. I'm a hip-hologist, hip-hop historian. I go into hip-hop mode and I got to remember the song. You know what I'm saying? The DOC, he's a Texas rapper, actually. I was going to say West Coast rapper because he was so closely associated with the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote for Dr. Dre. He wrote on the Chronic. Wrote on the Chronic 2000. Like, legendary shit. Okay, as well as other West Coast legends. But he had his track, The Formula and Let's Make It Funky, that came out back in the late 80s. And then shortly after that, while he was having his trajectory, everything, he was on this all over the place, he got into a crazy car accident. And in that accident, he had some damages to his larynx. You know what I'm saying? And apparently he was okay for a second, and the doctor had told him, you need to go through this certain procedure or whatever. I might be fucking up the story. However, he didn't go through what he was supposed to go through, and he ended up having more damage to his larynx than what was originally going to happen. And now he talks like this, you know what I mean? Yo, what's going on, my bro? Yo, what's going on with the DLC? Like, that's how he talks now. He can't rap no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me grab my another refill for this thing. Actually, not fuck it. Same thing with Beanie Siegel. Remember Beanie Siegel? Yo, it's Mac, bitch. I move blocks and towns. I move things doing the blocks and towns. Y'all remember the way Mac used to spit? Huh. Because the thing ain't cheap. Stump on Church Street. Like he sounded like one of those little, like those old school fucking 50s gangsters. Here's Mac, you see? Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had that prominent voice. You could hear Beanie Siegel when he jumps on the track. But he got shot too. And I think he got some lung damage in his shooting. So it makes his breathing very wheezy. So now when you hear Beanie Siegel, he's like, you, the street bully. Try to hit you with the 2 shots. 30 shots. Like, they're not, his voice is not there no more. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say with Lil Tjay, right now they say his voice is back. However, and you know, there's that video that's going viral on Instagram or whatever with him in the hospital bed and he's talking, everything's good. You know what I'm saying? But we got to make sure that we keep monitoring that, because at any point in time, if they do any type of procedure, you got to watch these fucking doctors too, fam. They'll try to pull the okie doke on you and fucking poke this while they were trying to fix this and then fuck up your throat. Pause. And now, Lil Tjay ain't going to be able to be singing and rapping and doing the thing that he was doing before. We're not even going to mention the fact that he has 7 bullets in his body. Okay? Because then I don't know what kind of physical damage that's going to do, what's going to be left inside you, whatnot. I seen somebody in here mention, I seen Peter said, man's 50 Cent. For what we see from 50 Cent, that seems to have been a full recovery. The man got hit with 9 shots. He got one in the fucking cheek. He spit it out. He's like, I'm all right. Remember that? They said, I got hit in my cheeks. I ain't talking right. I just spit the bullet out. I said, I'm all right. Like his voice only just got a little bit more slurred. And, you know, he started sounding a little bit more southern. But other than that, he was good. Like he had like pictures with the bullet scars on the picture and him in the bulletproof vest. The nigga was able to get diesel again. He looked like more scarier than fucking before he got the bullets. If you see 50 Cent pre 9 shots and then post 9 shots, it's like, holy, you guys fucking shot him and the man turned into a robot. Stop me when I'm lying, fam. 50 Cent is the perfect example of a nigga who survived 9 shots. He didn't come back with a wheelchair. He didn't come back with one arm bigger than the other. This nigga came back. He had a little corny little afro before. He was a little bit chubby. And then he, you know, like when he was in the Onyx video fucking doing the hockey and shit like that, we're like, who's this corny looking nigga? No disrespect to you, Fofty. Cancer gang. Okay? But like, he didn't look as menacing as when a nigga hit him with 9 shots. He comes back, fucking 250 pounds, fucking bulletproof vest, has the gun in your fucking face in the camera. I was like, yo, who is this guy? That's the How to Rob guy? Yo, don't fuck with that guy, fam. He will fucking shoot your whole face off. And he got shot 9 times and he's talking this much shit. Like as soon as he came back, all the mixtapes was like, yo, y'all try to hit me, I ain't dead. Nigga, when I find you, and bitch, it was you, Preem, and this person and that person. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's a superhero. Yo, niggas act like though they didn't fucking feel the same way. Like this nigga's like a rap superhero, fam. It made all his songs way more fire. You believed everything like, yo, that nigga survived 9 shots and he's still talking like that about his ops. I was like, yo, this guy's the craziest. I'm going to go to the store and buy everything. That nigga is the first drill rapper for real, fam. That nigga, he survived 9 shots and then made bare songs for his ops. I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, guys, because look where it's getting us. Nobody wants to get shot 9 times. However, Jesus Christ. Talk about a bounce back, bro. The nigga has fucking TV shows now. And he's still D's. It's a crazy come up, bro. Salute to 50. Cancer gang. That's how we do it, bro. We rise from adversity. No, people do. It doesn't have to be a cancer thing. Quick thing also, I want to give a big salute. And yes, salute to little Tjay. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head. Hopefully a quick recovery. And hopefully a full recovery. Get that 50 cent package, fam. Tell the doctor you need that Curtis Jackson package. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to come home an extra 200 pounds. Right? Hit him down. His nose said, Friday bucket Dred. Suck your mom, bro. From the back. I did an interview with a podcast called Politics as Usual podcast. All right. Fucking dope conversation that I had with them. Big salute to them gentlemen right there. They filmed it. I'm not gonna say where they filmed it, but they had a dope setup. The audio was crisp. Got to talk about Toronto rap and about a bunch of other things. We did a few interview style things. Like they asked me a lot of questions about my come up and stuff like that. It's available right now. I'm gonna go. I could tell you. I could show you better than I could tell you. 1 second. Let me find it here. Let's see. Politics as usual. Yo, Slime In. What up? I see you, family. No, fam, there be goofies in the comments. Then in the street, they don't tell me shit. I'm not asking you to tell me shit, but like same time, like, just grow up, man. Holy. He's getting in the car. Oh, you're funny. You're fucking geek. You're fucking cool. Clown. You know what I'm saying? Weirdos out here, fam. Okay, so here it is. Fuck, my history is extensive. Jesus Christ. Good thing I don't have no wild YouTube history that y'all will be like, yo, what are you watching, fam? Like my YouTube history is very sane. Let's say that. You can't look at my YouTube history and be like, hey, yo. What's going on with the man them? Just bare media. Let's see here. I'm going to play a little bit of it because I'm not trying to get copywritten by their channel. And if they do, then lift the copyright from. Stop playing. This is playing. Oh. Sorry, it's buffering. Buffering. There we go. Holy. Yo, what's going on? Yo, Rogers, y'all better not be playing that freaking bullshit with me still, fam. Yo, am I not subscribed to their channel? I'm dissing. My bad, guys. We in there. Hold on, Rogers is giving me delays right now. Let's give it a fucking refresh. Refresh, so we bless. And big salute to the man them from Politics as Usual. Politics as usual. And then we're gonna get to this top 5 talks. A lot of them are talented,
Yeah.
but Toronto's had this issue for decades of being follow fashion. Right? So a lot of these rappers are mimicking the new Detroit flows. You know what I'm saying?
The drill rap.
The like whatever's the hot shit. Like you can like I go through so many different music videos per week, and like I hear the Toronto accent. It's your boy. Like, you're doing Detroit. You're doing Atlanta. You're doing the Chicago shit. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the UK drill. Like you know, everybody's like doing a copy. It's your boy. Interpretation of all these other types of things, and nobody's actually coming with their own original sound.
So what
they
is
got
the
original
Toronto sound?
accents, but not original sounds. It's your boy. Yo, why does he keep on talking shit about the Toronto rap? Yo, somebody smack this Friday guy, fam. Like, yo, he's always talking on the man them, right? Because, you know, he's always talking on the gal them. Yo, he's always talking on the man them about, yo, they don't have no original sound. Everybody sound like a nigga from Detroit, a nigga from the West Coast, a nigga from New York doing New York drill, a nigga from the UK. Well, is it not facts, guys? How many Toronto rappers are original? Let's get that on the table right now. Talk to me. Comment gang strong. Can I see some comments here? We got a call coming in. 1 second. Caller, you on the line?
Yo,
Talk to me.
you're saying, yo, they're unoriginal. For real. That's facts, Friday.
Huh?
Listen, Doobie came out. No cap, Doobie came out, and he sounds like niggas from the States, but he's original for a Toronto nigga.
Okay.
Next up, Moula. Not even cap. Niggas love to hate on Moula. The way everything's set up, I'm not like, but you have to give it to a real one. Moula goes hard.
Okay.
Goes hard.
Okay.
Even though the what's it called? The shit you guys did, the NBA shit or whatever.
Oh yeah, the press conference.
Remember? That was sick, right? Let me give you your flowers too. Let me give you your flowers. I've been tuned in. Give you
Respect.
your flowers. I don't know whose idea that was.
No.
Like,
I'm gonna stop you right now. That was Moula's idea. All I did was produce it, like bring it together. He was like, I want to do an NBA. He said he'll bring the backdrop. I said, all right, say less. I'll do the rest.
But that's a goated idea, no?
Salute to Moula for that, fam.
For sure. Look, they just love to hate on Moula in the city. Not even no politics size. I'm not like, but Moula's sick. Moula's hard.
For sure.
I mean, let me say the rest. Who else? Like, what
So you got Moula and you said Doobie. That's two original sounding people. Give me two more.
Bing, then boom. Look, let me tell you another goat. YG. YG, hard. He has an abstract sound, hard on. Next, Jamie has that Toronto ready to blow up sound too, but Doobie's next to go. Doobie's gone. Moula's blackballed kind of, but he'll be gone soon too. But yo, what do you think about this press signed and he's not releasing music and shit? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Last thing I reported on is that he was trying to get out of his contract, but I haven't heard anything since.
I know. But niggas go so hard to get contracts and shit, and then they do that? That's crazy.
It's the common thing.
I've never been signed, but yeah, I don't know. But yo, let me give Moula his flowers, Friday his flowers,
Respect.
Bugsy his flowers, Gucci his flowers.
Respect.
Yeah, it's love, Brody. We love hip hop. It's a big thing for the city. I know it's a slow grind, start grind, but just like anything he already did in life, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. Real niggas from the city are seeing it. I see that shit. Your list and shit is supposed to do all that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. That's your opinion. Your list. And I know some of it is for the mixy, but whatever. After you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
There's always a method to my madness, brother.
For sure. You're a goat. Keep drinking your Starbucks and Timmy's and hold it down.
Respect, my G. Done know.
Love.
Yeah, man. Yo, love when the callers call in, yo. Y'all can call in. We can get it popping over here. You know what I'm saying? Callers are welcome. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I also want to put in another candidate also. Yo, Young Pro SGK, what up? Another candidate for original sounding Toronto rapper. Smiley. Mr. B or B.O.B. Buy or buy. Okay? Nobody sounds like Smiley. Like him or not, he had to do it the long way. Because before, when he first started coming out with his shit, a lot of people used to be like, his style is trash. I don't like his style. Why does he have that lazy flow? I don't like his bars. But seems to be working out for him. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the OVO boys looking for somebody to sign, they're not technically always looking for the best lyrical miracle rapper who can fucking chew the hell up out the beat. My lyrics and my raps and the MCs and the rappers. Like Drake can already do that. They need something different. They need something that's going to stand out from the crowd. So when they hear that, pick me, or y'all want to see a dead body? How about a 12-gauge shotty? You gonna sell shit. Like, yo, who's this guy? Why does he sound like that? I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you listen to more of it, you're like, oh, he's going in. I got he said it's the cut. I said edit. I was like, yo, he said that? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? That different shit. It don't have to sound like your favorite Lil Wayne, your favorite Young Thug, your favorite ESTG, your favorite, who else? There's a lot of fucking guys who I hear being mimicked. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite Krypton Conan. There's so many imitations that I see in the city, and I'm not going to name the names of the people who I put in all those different rappers of the popular ones I named. But there's a Toronto rapper for each one of those popular rappers that I named, or sounds. So the UK drill down fucking 808 shit. Besides the Brooklyn niggas jumping on that shit, Toronto niggas is doing it too. And some of the niggas in Toronto are actually trying to sound like UK niggas when they're doing it. Now, if you don't get more follow fashion than that, I don't know what the fuck follow fashion is, fam. When you already have a lot of the same words in your accent, but then you actually try to put on the UK accent on top of that, holy, you don't love yourself, fam. You need some self-love, bro. Trust me. And then you got the Uzi Vert carbon copies. You got a lot of speaker box carbon copies. Y'all know y'all was like, okay, speaker box is dead. Let me go use this style. Y'all ain't low. Speaker box, not speaker knocker. My bad. Okay. RIP speaker knocker. The Drakeys, holy, the Drakas. There's bare Drake imitations. It's crazy. I just wanted to touch on that. I want y'all to make sure to tap into that interview. Run the views up on that. You know what I'm saying? Run up the likes on that as well. Hit them up, man. Okay, reviews. 33. You know what I'm saying? Let's run that up to comment gang. Okay, we out here. I want to activate the audience for positivity. Okay? Go hit up the Politics as Usual podcast page up on YouTube. Hit them with a subscribe. Go check out this interview with the old man, the old foot, old head, old back nigga Friday, Ricky Dred. This is just part one. We spoke for like 2 hours and change. So they're going to be doing the Vlad TV thing, I think, and just dropping it in pieces. So make sure to go tap into them niggas right there. What else is going on? Top five. He wants to make friends. He wants to make peace. Let's be friends. Or maybe not. Maybe he just wants to do a collabo. You know? Just let's go for a money play. We don't have to be friends. I can still hate you. You can hate me. But we can make some money together. Or maybe he's trying to get the drop on a nigga. I don't know. So, I don't know where I seen it first. If I seen it on Twitter, or I could have seen it on one of the blog pages. Salute to all the blog pages out there that keeps it solid. Always keeping it solid. 6 sounds. Straight out the 6. Who else? Real Toronto News. 6 Buzz. Toronto Raptors. My love is endless. I have no hate in my heart. But the boy Top 5 got on his Instagram. He got activated. Not on Instagram, sorry, on Twitter. I didn't even know Top 5 had a Twitter. I think I followed him right after I seen that. I was like, oh shit. 5 got a Twitter? 5 be tweeting? Let me pull it up on the screen here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. So I'm pulling up my Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Friday Ricky Dred. Get me past 1,700 followers, fam. I've been stuck at 1,700 followers for like a year. It's fucking pitiful. There's no love. Hold on, let me change the color on the chat because comment gang is strong. We can't have the comment gang all wash out in the background scene, but make them seen. Let's go, guys. I'm putting y'all in black. Blackity black. Blackity black. All right, so Top 5 says, I wanted to get Moula on Paige activated, but he wasn't serious. All he had to do was go to the studio session I booked for him. What's wrong with that, right? He can just do the shit from his crib. Like, you know, Moula first like produces his own songs and has a whole studio probably set up like at his yacht. I'm sure he's not like going to the studio every time he needs to do one of his like 2,000 million songs that he has, fam. So that's maybe why the guy got kind of thrown off still. But what y'all think about that? Is that like an olive branch? What would that sound like? Top 5 and Moula first on a track together. Let me see. What would the hook be like? Yo, you think you can face me? You think you can face me? They try to waste me. I don't know. Like retired, man. What would that sound like, guys? Comment gang strong. 1 second. Caller, you on the line? Who this?
Look. I'm back again. Hold on. I just was watching at one more little point to say. Look, you talk about Smiley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smiley, look, you know what exactly how I felt when Smiley got signed? Listen, me and my niggas used to listen to Smiley when he first came out with that garden bitch. And I'm like, yo, this guy seems like he's just... Look, keep it real, he was shit to me, but something about his music kept us listening. And then Drake signs him, and I'm like, yo, Drake must be trolling. He's just saying, yo, I'm going to look at the shittiest single from my city and sign him. Then he came out with his real shit. So I'm like, yo, Smiley's a guy. But listen, yo, you can't tell me you didn't feel like that, too. Like, Drake could have signed anybody, picked Smiley. I rate Smiley because he got signed. I don't give a I'm not hating on the man. And he's sick now. Man said, yo, Kalani owes me a chain for this. He's like,
Yeah.
But
You go on go mode. I need to change for the promo.
like I'm calling in, waiting for the little automated line, and then I forget what I'm talking about. So Smiley, what's the next thing you said after Smiley?
Smiley and that was the only person I feel is the most original sounding.
Okay, before Smiley, you said, was it Moula? No, who was it? See, I have my shit in my head, and then fucking forget when this line connects.
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, salute to Smiley same way, fam.
What was it? Smiley, then you're talking about. He's talking about.
I see somebody in the comments say bugs too.
What are you talking about? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what these comments are talking about. Oh yeah. It was top 5. It was top 5. Top 5. You know the man said the thing about Moula's on his track and shit. That's hilarious. Top 5.
So what, you can't see them collabing?
No distance, but he's like a 6ix9ine in the genius marketing way, but not no rat in streets. I don't know about all that. But top 5 is fucking hilarious. I mean, no man on this track could lie and say when top 5 went to the bin, shit didn't die down.
Ooh, talk to them.
Everybody knows that. Top 5 is not the best lyrical whatever. For the best, like if we're talking about lyrical and shit, we don't even know the Toronto rappers who are real rappers and shit. That's like the Krug, the fucking you know what I mean, like the real bars rappers. But
Yeah.
top 5, marketing wise and just blowing up wise, he's a legend. I remember everybody used to hate on him when he getting pushed out of Subway and shit. That's hilarious. Then the man said, yo, Broski get the burner. Like, that's cool. That's sick. He switched the whole shit on it. Come on. Top 5?
Yeah.
Other one. He has the ABC bars and shit, but he is a legend. He's a Toronto legend. When he went to the bin, now when he's free, everyone's waiting for him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Straight. No, man. No, you make a good point, man. Just top 5. The city is missing him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even I used to cringe when this guy would say this Timmy D shit and all that, but that's hilarious. That's funny. I know you know how it goes in the industry, that what he's doing. You know what he's doing.
Yeah.
That shit. But
Damn.
that's shit that makes niggas remember and shit.
Niggas call me Timmy or Tim. I ride with it, fam. I'm cool.
Yeah. What? If I ever run into you in the streets right there, I'm telling you, I'm coming to you, I'm taking a pic and I'm posting, yo, my nigga Timmy D. But that's love to. It's because top 5 put that in our heads in the city. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Top 5's a fucking guy.
Facts.
Go off streets to the side or whatever. It's hilarious. That's why I like Moula too, because Moula disrespectful. The man will come on live and not even say nothing the whole live and just look at the camera. Who would do that? That's legendary.
Yeah.
What? And it's getting reposted and posted. Those two, I'm not gonna lie, they beef with each other, but those two are industry beef or whatever. They probably don't really beef, but those two in the city, I have to give it to them. Then Doobie with the music and shit, everyone's saying the man turned bean or drug dependent or whatever now, but who gives a fuck? Every rapper that you guys listen to from the States and shit, all like that. It's all cool to drink lean and Future and this and that and perks and shit. You know much people in 2 years from now are going to be addicted to opiates because they think perks are cool right now? Well, all that's besides the point. It's not like it was Friday when you're rapping, your shit come touch your road and shit. It's not like that. It is not the Red Cup house party day.
The Hennessy and Hennessy and blunts, Hennessy and Century Sam.
Yeah, no more Internship Search, no more. I don't even do all that no more. I used to do that too. I'm not that old, but I'm 28, but it was that time. Now it's this time, but I can't really rock with this time. But too much lean and perky. But the music is just the music, and the entertainment is the entertainment. You know what I mean? These guys get where they go wrong is they mix it too much, and they don't give up their street shit before they do this shit. And then the problem in Toronto, let me be real, I don't know about the show, when you say the problem in Toronto, every good rapper who's going to blow up just dies. That's it. It's plain simple. It's jail too, but like, it isn't everybody die because of how they're basing around their whole career. Like, you know what I mean? Like top 5 now, what you going to do now? And say like, she's just going to rap regular shit, like party shit. You can't do that now. She's already a character of what he is. People are not tuning into him to not hear. We want to hear all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna mention people's names and shit, but smoking this, smoking that. That's a Toronto culture. That's how you chose to go into it. That's why when you say these what's their names, like Kofi and Toby. I don't know which one out of the Kofis and Tobys. One of them is a little more like whitewash, and I don't know who the next one is.
None of them are whitewashed. That's the crazy part. They're all super Afrocentric, fam.
But I mean, their music or whatever. Who's the volleyball player? The one who's not the
Kofi.
volleyball player goes a little harder. Yeah.
Kofi from Scarborough.
So, and he has dreads.
Yeah. Light skinned dude.
Yeah, no, that guy's hard. I can't lie, bro. The Toronto stream that keeps it shit, they told me, oh, this Kofi, why is Kofi on this list? And I heard his little freestyle. And I'm like, yo, this guy, Toby's the one who's tall African nigga, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and all these guys, they have they have million plus streams or views on their shit, fam. Like the mans are getting listens and views, fam.
Yeah, but like both of them, what you think? Both of them getting millions of streams?
Yo, Kofi has a tune that has like 4 million streams on it on Spotify.
Yeah, Kofi goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. He said this shit like, yo, yeah, that freestyle mode is on. He's like, yo, and he's talking about himself in the freestyle. He's like, yo, and they're telling me Kofi, but I'm talking to myself. That guy, whoever that one is, Kofi or Toby, that guy goes hard. But people, because it's not the regular Toronto, like, what we're expecting. Like, you're right, on your show and shit, what we're looking for is the drama. The rah-rah. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the culture. That's just, no matter what is in our subconscious, I like that shit, those Toronto things. But if you're really a hip-hop rap head and shit, and you really respect the art, you know that a nigga like Kofi goes hard. Hard. You know, like, if you're respecting, you know a nigga like Moula goes hard. Top 5 goes hard in different ways, all of them. Some of them more lyrical-wise, some of them more marketing-wise, some of them more whatever-wise. But look, these days, if any of these listeners or whoever on the show is looking for, like, everyone's looking for authenticity and shit, who they feel like they could believe, but get that out of your head in general, because you're going to be playing the game too long of what you're hearing in the streets, what you're seeing from TV, and all this shit. Don't worry about that. Listen to the music, or just do what you're doing, and just, you know what I mean? Because if you're real music head, you understand what these people are doing. You know what I mean? The Moula, the Top 5. So it's like, you gotta give your agencies you know what I mean? People doing what they're supposed to do. And it's their lane, you know what I mean? Like, the Crook has his lane in fucking really rapping hard. Like, you know what I mean? Bars.
No, straight. Nah, man, fam. Thanks for tapping back in, my G.
Yeah.
Yo. Don't know.
If you say anything too much more interesting, don't be surprised if I call you back.
All right.
Just remember what was on your mind. I love Friday.
Don't know. Yeah, man. Salute to all these the people he mentioned right there. My air conditioner is not fucking working right now. 1 second. Yeah, so like with Top 5 also, like, I think this would be a good look if they could actually make it happen. Because the city would be like, yo, okay, if these guys can put their differences aside to do a track, then why can't we? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else is on his Twitter. What else he be talking about on your Twitter Top 5? But you gotta let Moula do it on his own. Don't fucking be trying to book no studio session for the man, fam. Ain't nobody trying to do all that, bro. That's when you think like niggas is trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Watch Gutsy Guts in there. But yeah, I think it would be a positive move if these guys could get together and do a track. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that everything is clear first though, because niggas is kind of hot right now, fam. I ain't gonna hold you. But salute to both of those gentlemen, yo. I think I got everything. I did. Oh, Rogers, eat a dick. Remember that. We're still waiting to see what the credit's going to be, okay? So let's keep our eyes open to see how much money that any of us who are over here on Rogers is going to get back. Because I don't feel like they're going to be giving us back much. As far as what I've been hearing from the updates and stuff like that, they're saying that it's they're going to reimburse us for 2 days And to me, 2 days ain't shit, fam. Like, just hit us up for the whole month. Everybody who fucking had to experience those type of problems, just clear all of their bills for the month. I'm staying on that, fam. You know what I'm saying? When I call customer service, that's what I'm expecting right now. Are you going to clear my bill for the month because I lost this amount of $1,000? Right? Or am I going to the competition? Your choice. I think that's all I got. Let me make sure I fucking do a sweep here. And make sure everything is covered. Back to podcasting this week. Gutsy Guts, he put up on his Instagram stories and we spoke behind the scenes. Salute to Gutsy Guts. He got that Rona. Dun, dun, dun. He got that Ronas. So he will not be over here at the studio this week or for a couple of weeks because gotta get all that Rona out of here, bro. Sorry. Gotta do that ISO. All of the different steps that you gotta do to make sure that you come back into the Visionary Arts Center Rona free. We ain't playing them kind of games. I ain't trying to catch no Rona around her. Double vaxxed Rick in the bitch. Let me go on 6 Sounds quick fast. See if there's any high entertaining niggatry and fuckery that needs to be addressed. Anything else? Be spinning back around the block on some news stories. Yo, quick fast. Let me know what you think about the news stories format. I stopped putting myself in the video now. Like, it takes time to come over here to the studio and film the news story from here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the news story is so fresh that I gotta just say, fuck just going over to the studio. Let me just, link up the mic to my laptop from the crib and just post some GIFs and some fucking pieces of the music video like how Academics does it. I'm not even trying to act like I'm being low or anything. Like, that's Academic style. Anybody who you see do that, man or woman, salute to Rockboy Ninja, salute to Hello Yassine, enough different people. That's Academic style. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like Academics didn't originate that using GIFs and just having the voice give a news story format. Okay? But let me know if y'all like the news stories like that. Like I seen, for the title even here with JG with Jae Grimez. That was a news story that was in that format. There was no video. I just got the story off quick and made sure that we had it there for the people. But if you want me to come over here to the studio, do the full video, get all extra producey with it, have a news background with a ticker on the bottom, I could do that too. Okay? The one thing is that it'll take a little bit longer to get those out when there's like a breaking news story. But I'm down for whatever. I'm down for what the people them want. Is Tizzy Stackz home? Because I know Tizzy Stackz is locked up. That's We Love Hip Hop alumni. Make sure to check out his interview. RIP to Steno. Condolences to his family. He has a snippet out. How does the unreleased snippet by NS and Tizzy Stackz sound? And didn't this NS gentleman get stabbed or pass away? Our city is fucked up, man.
And I couldn't play my city, so lady, if you leave the crib, you better bring 50. I'm trying to throw the odds down. We gon' send that boy up, he gon' come back. How you running on your bitch and go far away? And I couldn't.
Okay. Salute to Tizzy Stackz, yo. Hopefully he's home. Maybe he's home on bail. I don't know for sure. Maybe anybody in the comments can help out with that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what is going on in the comments also. Salute to the comment gang, strong. Hills for the streets. The tube in the building. Brian Layton in the building. Earth in the building. Westbound in the building. 6 Hub TV is in the building. Get him. Maine is in the building. January in the building. 37 in the building. Swagger Juice in the building. Alex Furtado in the building. I seen somebody say about a proper Roni interview. I'm waiting on that still. I got to tap back in Roni still. We got to get Roni in the studio. We do have a Roni interview that's on the channel, deep in the archives. Urban exclusive. In the building. But it was on FaceTime. And the audio was a little bit... We could have done better. It was old. It was about 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? I've come a long way in my audio engineering and post engineering and stuff like that. So I definitely would love to get Roni over here at the Visionary Arts Center to do a proper in-person. Salute to Roni for shout. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's Cancer Gang too. You know what I'm saying? But in closing, I also want to just say again, R.I.P. to Jae Grimez, a.k.a. JG. Condolences to his family. The child, or if I don't know if he had more than one child, but from what the gentleman was saying earlier, the child that he left behind is, you know what I'm saying? Keep her close for the family who's around still. Keep her close and keep her surrounded with love, because it's really tough to lose a parent at such a young age, especially to these types of circumstances. It's going to do something to her mentally as life goes on. So make sure to wrap her in love. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, condolences to him, to the family because when it comes to people, when it comes to the street shit, it's like we expect a lot of negative circumstances knowing the things that we get into when we go outside. That's why a lot of times, man, them walk on the streets with a burner, because we know anything can happen at any time. I've only now, and I don't even like saying this on camera, I've only now been able to wear slippers on road. Not these ones right now. These are just the ones for the studio. But I got me a nice little pair of Nike slippers. And I have like hood PTSD because I didn't, and you know, as I'm getting older and like, you know, you don't want to be wearing fucking tight sneakers on your feet all the time and shit like that. So it was recommended to me by the orthopedist to wear slippers. I'm going somewhere with this. I only now, okay, in my 40 years, can say, all right, finally, I'll put on the damn slippers. Because my hood PTSD has it where I'm like, I can't wear slippers on road. Anything can happen anytime. I might need to square up with a nigga. I might need to fucking do something crazy. I might need to run from the law. But as my life has evolved, I don't have to deal with legal issues anymore. I'm not looking over my shoulder for the boy them. I might be looking, you know, my head is still on a swivel, but it's not because, oh, I'm walking with drugs or I'm walking with something that's going to get me locked up. You feel me? But still that PTSD was still there to have to wear slippers. Because in my mind, it's still like anything could happen anytime. You don't want to be the one who's running and you run out of your fucking slides. That shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, like, when it comes to the people who are involved in the killings and stuff like that, there's an expectation when you join this lifestyle, right? So that loss, when it happens, the person who's gone, they're gone. Their soul is somewhere else. Their mind is, and their body is not here in the physical anymore. Okay, they don't have to feel the pains. They don't have to have the struggles. All those different things. But the people who are really affected are the people who are still here. The families, the kids left behind, the brothers, friends. All those people are the ones who are really affected. You know what I'm saying? So it's not because there's a couple of reasons why life is precious. Not only because a life is subtracted from the world, but because that life meant something to a ripple effect of people while that life was still here. So that loss becomes something that dozens, sometimes hundreds, and even in the ripple effect, thousands of people can be affected by. All right? So let's increase the peace, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say stop the violence, but let's try to bring it down and do better, yo. I'll be back next. I'll be back in the next couple of days, yo, with some more live for your head top, yo. R.I.P. JG, aka Jae Grimez. I'm off of this.